always says about you, came out of nowhere and joined Deep Purple. Where in actual fact was nowhere?
I was just in sort of local bands, very good local bands, you know, for several years. And it was like a publicist's dream for, you know, this little boy to get this gig, you know, with Deep Purple. It was my dream as well. It was great, a lot of fun.
Because it was a major advancement for you, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I was 12.5 quid a week in a boutique. And a chicken sandwich and a bottle of Coke. Yeah.
And so then you joined Deep Purple, and then everything went amazingly well, and then it all fell apart.
For a time, yeah.
And then you put your own thing together. It must have been a whole different ball game for you.
Well, yeah, when I left Purple, I found just probably how different it could be, because Purple was very much like a straitjacket with velvet cushions. You know, everything was done for me, and I just met heads of record companies who gave me platinum albums and things, and heads of African states, you know, Golden Banana Award for Uganda and stuff. But like when I found out there was a lot of contractual problems, and I wasn't allowed really to play for almost 3 years, which was probably the worst time of my life. But I made 2 albums in that time, which one of them I was pleased with, North Winds. I was pleased with that. The first one was the first time I'd ever been in the studio without the swaddling clothes of Purple, and that came out a bit disjointed. But the way it's going now, I'm ever so pleased, you know, Whitesnake.
Particularly with the single, I mean, that's going well.
Yeah, it's a welcome
which, of course,
surprise.
is on the album.
Yeah, we got back from Japan to a minor hit, which was great. Yeah.
Though it's not the first time you've been in the charts, because you had an EP out in '78 called Snakebite, didn't
That's
you?
right, yeah. That's actually, I'm surprised at the amount of people who know those tracks to sing along with, particularly I Know Love in the Heart of the City. I'm surprised we didn't sell like 500,000 copies or something. But that was a great little taster.
If anybody such as a disc jockey like myself suddenly turned around and said, "Oh, nice to see a heavy metal band back in the charts," and made that reference with regard to you, how would you feel about it?
Well, not particularly flattered, really. I only, as in my recording career, I've only written 2 sort of what you could call heavy metal tunes, and that was to keep Blackmore happy. That was a song called Burn and a song called Stormbringer, because he likes all those garden gnomes, 16th century witches and all that stuff. And it doesn't really appeal to me. I like progressive rhythm and blues.
Yeah, and very, very much on the blues side of it.
Oh yeah, I love the blues. I love the blues. Walking in the shadow of the blues. Yeah. Robert Johnson, Freddie King, B.B. King, Bobby Bland particularly, Otis. You know, I just found there was more expression. In the Whitefield, there was like Joe Cocker, who was like a breath of fresh air for me, because I used to be called quite negative names when I was in the north of England, 16, when my voice was breaking. It sounded gravelly or sounded somewhat coloured. And in the workies clubs up there, I got a lot of stick for that, you know. But of course, people like Cocker made it sort of acceptable for a guy to sound like that.
Well, I'd like you now to pick another track off the album.
Yeah, there's a tune that Mickey and I wrote, which I reckon is one of the best songs we've done. It's a song called Aint Going To Cry No More.
Rising with the morning sun, I turn to breathe the dawn, knowing I must face another day. Sleepless night behind me, just a memory train. My heart has always been across the bed. Lord, I know the sunshine, but I feel the tears of rain falling down to wash my sins away. Try hard to remember, so I won't be fooled again. Said, hey, ain't gonna cry no more today. Just begun. I realize I'm on my own again. Memories of broken dreams as this distant as the sun, drifting like an echo in the wind. Lord, I know the sunshine, but I feel the tears of rain falling down to wash my sins away. Try hard to remember, so I won't be fooled again. Said, hey, ain't gonna cry no more today. Babe, I thought about it, but it just ain't done no good. You hold my heart and soul within your hand. All the time in my mind, never thought you could be so blind. Maybe someday I will understand. Lord, I know the sunshine, but I feel the tears of rain falling down to wash my sins away. Try hard to remember, so I won't be fooled again. Said, hey, ain't gonna cry no more today. No more. Hey, mama, you drive me crazy, knowing you're my heart's desire. Why'd you go and drag me up this way? Giving me love, tell me what you were thinking of. Why'd you go and steal my soul away? Lord, I know the sunshine, but I feel the tears of rain falling down to wash my sins away. Try hard to remember, so I won't be fooled again. Said, hey, ain't gonna cry no more today. I ain't gonna cry no more. Lord, I know the sunshine, but I feel the tears of rain falling down to wash my sins away. Try hard to remember, so I won't be fooled again. Said, hey, ain't gonna cry no more today. Ain't gonna cry no more. I ain't gonna cry no more today. 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 No.
There are rumors, there have always been rumors that Deep
And they'll
Purple is
continue
going to
to be,
reform.
yeah.
Now tell us the truth.
I don't know. I think it's awful. The thought of it. The only thing I'm on record as saying that I would be prepared 100% to make on my side, make an album, like a reunion album. But I would like that to be every member of Purple, with obviously Tommy Bowling, God bless him. Without Tommy, just to say, this is where everybody's at now after all that time. But I think it would be appalling for the band to come together like some kind of progressive cabaret act. Rehashing old tracks. The thing with Purple is that every so often, every couple of months, even now after all this time, there's still like $1 million contracts offered for this, that and the other. And somebody's been talking about they could raise an enormous amount of money to make a terrific film. with old footage and stuff, which that appeals to me to some extent. But the thing is, I've spent just over 2 years promoting Whitesnake, and to knock it on the head now by sort of nipping off and doing anything like that. And number one, as I say, I'm not interested in working with, for instance, the stage wouldn't be big enough for Blackmore's ego and mine. Never in a million years.
Who would occupy the major portion of the stage with regard to ego?
All of the band. That's one of the reasons I would say that Purple split up, because it stopped being a group. It was five egomaniacs fighting for the spotlight in the final analysis, and it had degenerated from being a really hot rock and roll band into just ego play, power play on the part of individuals, and it wasn't really progressing. It would have been insulting to the really faithful fans that Purple still have,
Very much so.
to have continued and grounded into the ashes just for the sake of a few bucks.
How much of your time do you devote to creating the visual side of a tour?
None. It's just a natural show. We enhance the show with... actually, we have a treat coming up for the British tour. We're going to be using some kind of lights that have never been seen before. If the manager coughs up the brass, it should be a lot of fun. But I like to present rock and roll, and all the guys do, just naturally, because we jump about like idiots anyway. Because it's a feeling of music. I think a lot of rock and roll bands nowadays have relied too much on lasers and flying drum kits and exploding bass players, and it takes away from the music. We did a show in LA and people couldn't believe that we moved to the music. Nobody made any remarks about the show, just said, you were moving and sweating, which to me is rock and roll.
She got everything I need. She make me smile, she make me bleed, 'cause she's a woman. She got the end, she got the means. She's in my heart and in my dreams. It makes me cry, I wanna make her mine. She ain't black, but she got soul. She ain't young, but she ain't old. Shine like silver, burn like gold. She's a woman.